Hello and welcome to another edition of the One Kindred, One Business initiative brought to you by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State Government under the leadership of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma. My name is Kenneth Amishi and I'm a professor of business and sustainable development at the University of Edinburgh in the UK. I also hold a chair in sustainable finance at the European University Institute in Florence, Italy, and I'm the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State Government. It's my pleasure to welcome you to today's edition, which promises to be very fulfilling. But before we go on, I would like to invite my co-moderator, Professor Jude Nzako, to say hello to you.
Thank you, Prof. Hello, viewers. My name is Jude Nzako, and I'm the Director General for Imo State Investment Promotion Agency. I welcome you all to today's webinar. As always, this webinar series promises to be very explosive, and there's great information that you can take away today. So stay tuned and enjoy the discussions. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you very much. And if you are new to the One Kindred, One Business initiative, it is the initiative of the Imo State Government to support group-owned community businesses. And the businesses here can be in anything ranging from agribusiness to digital or hospitality services. So it's all about groups coming together to create opportunities for ourselves. And this video of Jingle explains it in a minute.
Susie, name I hope you some. What you with alone? No, your company.
You see one name, Badu Dodio. Oh, you call Royal Company with her. Eh, Horom Namuke, Wako Okobi.
Eleke Okobi. Eko to Penyamazo. I shele mania. I home to maka.
Yabune no be Makobi. Ngwagente. Okobi what matoma government hiwere. Iji ko chapo biam na kpundi mmadu isi agara. Okobi ge kewa puto ohere ọrụ. Maka gi o, maka ọha obodo gi niile. Naanị legharị anya gburugburu gi. Chepụta nnọọ ihe ọbụla gi na ụmụnne na ụmụnna gị ndị enyi ma ọ bụ ndị obodo gị nwere ike ịgbakọta aka mee mepụta ya mma dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ pineapple, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ ma ọ bụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazichi usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ ga-akpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka hazie ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Ikonye m akara ekwentị ha ka mkpọ ahụ ozugbo.
Ngwa were ihe dedata ya 07013512035 07013512035 ma ọ bụ 09114360076 09114360076. Ịkpọrọ ha ị ga-enweta ọsịsa maka ihe niile gbasara OKOBI. OKOBI wa atụmatụ bụ ịgba Shared Prosperity Government nke Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
OKOBI, ụmụnna wike, ọwụ ha agha.
So welcome back. We go straight now to Chioma Perpetua. Chioma, do you want to say hello to our audience? And we take it from there.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. How are you?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Greetings from here. I can hear us perfectly.
Okay. Chioma, can you hear me?
Okay. Anyị nwere ebe ndị anyị na-akọ ugbo. Biko ntụtụ Igbo m tinyetu oyibo. Okay. Aha wụ Chioma Perpetua Ajero. Okay, and I'm president cooperative abụọ. Urukwa, one of the directors, Pelox Integrated Modern Farm Limited. Pelox Integrated Modern Farm Limited, one agro-based enterprise, dedicated to advancing agriculture, food processing, and agribusiness solutions in Nigeria, particularly in Imo State. Ihe anyị na-eme dị ọtụtụ. Anyị na-azụ ọkụkọ, na-emekwa food processing, nwekwa various products dịka Davila Tom Brand, Davila Soybean, Davila mixed flour nke rice plantain na millet wee mee. Anyị nwekwalụ dried na fried fish, nwekwa other products like ọkpa. Anyị nwelu ebe ndị anyị na-ere ahịa, particularly na New Owerri. Anyị na-akpọ ya our agro retail outlets. Anyị na-emekwa agro extension services, especially digital, such as Agric Inspire webinar. Na-enwekwa first farmers movement anyị na-eme na schools, inwe ike ị na-eme ka agriculture dị attractive to ụmụaka nọ na school. Then anyị na-promote kwa community-based agric development, including OKOBI. Anyị na-aga ebe dị ọtụtụ na-agwa ndị mmadụ mkpa ọ dị ka enwe ike nwee group-based businesses. Ihe ndị a na ihe ndị ọzọ ka anyị na-eme na Pelox Integrated Modern Farm Limited. Daalụnụ maka ige ntị.
Okay, Ndewo, how many are you in this business?
Na Pelox Integrated Modern Farm Limited, anyị dị ise. Na Ideal Farmers, one of the cooperatives, ngwu president ya, anyị dị mmadụ 12. Okay.
Okay. So, how easy or difficult was it for you to come together? Because sometimes when we encourage our people to work in groups, so they complain, right? Say it's difficult. And so what lessons can you, drawing from your own experience, how easy or hard was it for you to bring people together? And what would you consider your success story? Can you manage a teacher?
We were together. Come on now. If you are able to identify a niche, you will find people who share the same pain points. All right. From our own perspective, I will give example with Ideal Farmers. In Ideal Farmers, we had a pain point. And what was it? There was a unusual hike in cost of DOCs. And so I developed a write-up looking for farmers, co-farmers among our group, farmer groups. And I asked questions to see those who actually share the same pain point. And within a short while, we were able to generate a number of persons who came together to say, yes, we would like to work together in order to solve this problem. And today, we are working together because we discovered that this is something we want to solve, okay? So it's not very easy. However, if we are committed to, if we are committed to defining what our purpose is, we'll be able to find people who are willing to do this together.
Okay, so let me give way to.
I don't know if I've answered your question. Is there
yeah, of course.
Question?
It's a very interactive, so just to get to understand your business and also how your business can inspire other people to work together. Because we need to find a way to cross that barrier. People know where maybe a mental barrier that is better to have your own thing. So sometimes some people feel that it's better to have 100% of nothing than 10% of something. Okay, so Prof, I don't know if you have any questions for Chioma.
Yes, thank you, Prof. I think just to only to commend her and thank her for the effort. She's president in 2 cooperatives. Chioma, I am really happy to hear that your Ideal Farmers is a solution-based, if you like, cooperative. What lured you into finding that group is because you want to find a solution to the cost involved on how expensive things are. What about fellows? Have you been able to look at the solutions or the opportunities being a president of 2 cooperatives? Can you identify new opportunities that can open up for other people that would like to be like you? Chairman, I'm not sure. Maybe I should rephrase. Did you hear me well?
Kindly rephrase your question so I could be able to articulate the response appropriately.
Yes, okay. Well, what I was saying is you done extremely well when obviously the thing that led you to finding the ideal farmers is because you wanted to solve a particular problem. I would love you to kind of talk more on how people can identify problems which they can find solution to. Because if you're able to explain more, then a lot of viewers may be able to also identify areas they can go into as an opportunity.
Okay. Thank you very much. First of all, I will start from Pelox. In Pelox, I told you we do an integrated farming system. And why do we adopt integrated farming system? Because we discovered that there are a lot of post-harvest losses, okay? Yes, while we are not producing enough, we still have a lot of losses. And in order to solve this problem, we adopted an integrated farming system. Now, to be able to discover a problem, you must be doing something. You must start from somewhere, no matter how little. Because it is from that little you are doing, you'll be able to know, oh, this is a problem, or this is not a problem. All right. In Pelox Integrated Modern Farm Limited, we started with processing of food that people with special health concerns would need, because we discovered that people with special health concerns have limited, food options. And so we started producing healthy food options. But while we were doing that, we discovered that most of our raw materials were coming from outside of our states. And as such, we are now dependent on whatever it is those outside of the state could impose. And then we're now asking, how can we solve this problem? We decided to go into what? Production. And so beyond just processing, we help people cultivate farms, because we believe that no matter how little the space you have in your home, you can cultivate something, all right? And so from a plot of land, you can get some quantity of corn. From a plot of land, you can get up to 15 bags of cucumber, all right? And that could increase, our food here and reduce our dependence outside here. And we discovered the problem of processing. We are not producing enough, and yet we are having a lot of post-harvest losses. Things like fish can also be produced and processed here, all right? So if you're producing fish, you can also look at processing it so that you can maximize profits. You get in your fingerlings, you put it in, and after 3 months, you can harvest them and process them, and then you make sales. So to be able to identify opportunities that you can collaborate on, you must be doing something. And while you are doing what you're doing, you must let people around you know this is what you're doing. And in letting people around you know this is what you're doing, you will find people who will be interested in also doing what you're doing. And then you can collaborate either through funding or through combined efforts. Okay? So the way to identify opportunities is to discover what you have a flair for and then start doing it, no matter how little. You will definitely find people of like minds who would want to join you in doing what you're doing. And that way you can establish an OKOBI business.
Thank you. I think that's comprehensive enough. Thank you so much. And you've been able to cover the 2 cooperatives that you're involved with, linking them together. That's quite fantastic. The chains you've identified, and I'm sure the listeners should know that it will help if they identify a chain within the block and they can come in there, just like you said. So the important thing is to get started and find people with like minds that can get together and start that process. So thank you so much for that, explanation.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Chioma, do you want to tell us about some of your products?
Okay, ihe anyị na-emepụta dị ọtụtụ. One of our major products is broilers. We produce broilers, okay, both live and processed. So you could come over to our farm or to our outlet and you could buy healthy, organically produced broilers. If you want them processed, we could also supply to you. So if you have hotels and you want people, you want us to be supplying you, we are in for business. We also produce turkeys, all right, both live and processed. We can supply to you as an individual or as a hospitality industry, hotels, restaurants, all right. Anyị na-emekwa ihe dịka soya milk powder. We also produce Davila Tom Brown. Davila Tom Brown will a whole grain legume cereal, okay? Na-adị mma maka ezinụlọ mmadụ niile nọ n'ezinụlọ. Anyị nwekwalụ Davila mixed flour eji unripe plantain na millet emia. Anyị nwekwalụ Davila fresh fish, fresh catfish, and also Davila dried fish. Any of these ones, so in where malls, shopping malls, we can supply you our products, okay? I will call other products like Davila natural sweetener. So instead of using your white sugar, you can use our natural sweetener, Eme Potalo from Akiawusa, Yana dates, okay? So ọ bụrụ na ị nọ n'Owerri, ị nwere ike bịa na retail outlet anyị dị na 5024 New Owerri beside Villa Garden Hotel, just close to Everyday Supermarket, former 4040 Junction. Okay, so ị nwekwa ala shọka arụ ọlụ gị ugbo na ya, ị nwekwara ike kọntaktị anyị nwere ndị ga-enwe ike rụrụ gị ọrụ na ala gị kama ịhapụ ala gị ọ na-ewesti. Ọ bụrụ na ị dịbe ready ịrụ ụlọ ahụ ị chọrọ ịrụ, weta ya ka anyị meelụ gị, ka anyị kụọrọ gị ihe na ya. At the end of the day, you are making money from it while you are waiting to get the money to build, or possibly you can convert it to an agro business. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chioma. And you were one of the winners of the OKOBI grant. Do you want to share experience with the public? KKC for the grant competition, and what will you tell others who might be preparing now to apply for new grants?
Oh, wow. I am so very excited about this. It was like joke. And when the grant opportunity came out, we're like, wow, could this be real? Could this not be real? But having gone through the whole process, not only has the process helped us to, refine our focus or refine our goal for the business, that's also helped us to refine other areas. The process of the grant process was not a very easy one, but it was worth it. It helped us to grow. It helped us to develop capacity in so many other areas. So I just want to give a big shout out to the Chief Economic Advisor. Thank you so very much. You are really redefining, how we are seeing the government, and of course the OKOBI team. This for us is not just a financial support. It's a loud yes to sustainable agribusiness and kindred prosperity in Imo State. This grant has gotten us fired up to grow our impact, to support more families, and to scale solutions that work. And really from the depth of our hearts, from all of us in Pelot Integrated Modern Farm, we want to say a very big thank you to the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor. We want to say a very big thank you to Imo State government. We want to say a very big thank you to OKOBI and to every one of us who have our little businesses, and we're growing and we're looking and we're seeking for fund. I want us all to key in. I can see a lot of opportunities still coming out from OKOBI. I'm encouraging a lot of cooperative. I'm encouraging a lot of businesses to key in, put in that application. You never know, you could be the next person to win. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep your records straight, do your due diligence appropriately. Beyond just winning the grant, it will also help you to scale up your business appropriately, and you see yourself flying higher and higher and higher. So once again, I want to say a very big thank you to the Chief Economic Advisor and also to the Imo State government and most importantly to the OKOBI team. Thank you so very much. We are so grateful. God bless you.
Thank you, Ijeoma, for that. Thank you for the encouragement, and also thank you for trusting the process, because many people saw the advert and they never bothered to apply. But you trusted, and now you've received the results. So we are happy you did that. And we'll have more time during this program to elaborate on forthcoming grants. But let me move over to Ijeoma. Ijeoma, Kedo?
I'm fine. Good morning, everybody. Yes, sir. I'm I will thank God for today.
Do you want to tell us about your business?
Yes, of course.
Mm.
We are farmers, the great farmers in Imo State. We have a cooperative. The name of our cooperative is Farmers Unit 6 Multipurpose Cooperative from Ohaji, and it's located at Ohaji, precisely at Omawo.
Okay, can you name a farm?
We are into crop production, processing and marketing. We are not only into crop production, processing and marketing. We are consulting, and we are consultants to some inexperienced farmers. We consult for them. We also do training. We train farmers on the agronomic application, the best agronomic application of all these roots, cassava roots, and capacity building. We give them capacity in what they are doing. So generally, we are trained farmers that is longing to or are still impacting the knowledge to other farmers. We are trained by Umudike Research Institute, Umudike, IITA Ibadan, and CRS and whatnot. So we are 25. I am the 25 in number in this business. Yes.
So how are you able to bring the 25 people together? Because our people is not difficult to work with others.
Is actually, as human beings are not so easy to coordinate. They so difficult to coordinate, but God gave us that strength. If you are working with like minds, you need to work with like minds. So when you cooperative gị ọ wụrụ onye na-efe elu gesi ya na onye na-ala na-aga minds ha ga na work together. So you have to search for the like minds, those who believe in what you are doing. So when you bring them together, everybody will bring his or her contribution, and the things will be working as expected. So that is it, because we are like minds and we have been able to coordinate and organize ourselves. Thank you very much. Yeah, initially but I open our door now for even the men, because they have been longing, disturbing us, especially since we have been running and mingling with OKOBI businesses. So we are so much looking so attractive now to so many people, and we cannot say no to the men because they want to learn something from us. Thank you.
Okay, Professor Jude, do you have any questions for me, or you want to join them?
Well, when women are ready for men, I think men shouldn't say no. So I'm glad that they're ready to accept men into the cooperative. I probably will consider that. Madam, because this cooperative now, do you employ other people or just your members? And when you employment, I mean, youths and other people who are not members.
Yes, Prof. Thank you. Good morning, Prof. Honestly, to be a cooperative means you cannot do it alone. And that's why you have to gather people. Currently, we are employing. We do employ. When you talk of farming, it's not just a work of one person. From clearing land preparation to planting, harvesting, processing, and all whatnot. It is a lot of jobs. So we are employing even the youths from the local government. And even most of the elderly are even more interested in doing what we are doing. And that's why we have to open our doors. We are employing the youths, the male, the female, come in and work. Most men said, Madam, we need to feed our family. Even if it means paying us on daily basis, we can work for you. And that's why we have to open up, that let everybody come in and do the work. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you. So, permanent staff.
Permanent staff, we are 25, like I told you, the members. Yes, members 25, and we've been able to be getting casual workers, even in the processing section. We don't have peeling machine for now, but there are people we employ to do the peeling and do the frying of the whole lot of the product. About almost 10 of them now are casual workers.
Right. But again, I believe that as time goes on, again, when some permanent staff, people like your housekeeping, and so because what OKOBI really would love to see is that you have a structure in place that can guarantee jobs to local people. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that there are 4 employees within the cooperative. Also, I'm glad to hear that your members are also involved. And I believe that you're making enough money for each member to sustain himself or herself.
Yes, Prof. In terms of getting permanent staff like the clerks or the account holders and all whatnot, Prof, let me inform you that Farmers Unit 6 is one. I don't even wait until when you ask me. Farmers Unit 6 is one of the cooperative of OKOBI business that won the 1 million grant that is flying now in OKOBI. And we are grateful. And let me tell you, Prof, without having all this in place, I don't think we should have won that grant, because they gave it a due diligence. It was so thorough that thank God we overcome the hurdle. All this having accounts, the records, and all whatnot, I think we have them in place, sir. So what we are trying to do now is to make additional staff for mass production for the expansion we are going in now, sir.
Well done. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thanks for the confidence in OKOBI. I'm sure more will come. So thank you.
Thank
Prof.
you.
Thank you, Prof. We also have Dr. Oke Anukwe, one of our co-moderators online. In case Dr. Oke, whenever you feel like saying something, do let us know. Ijoma,
Yes,
Dr.
Prof.
Oke, do you want to say hello to the audience first before we progress?
Let me just say hello, Dr. Jude, Prof. Happy you're here. You know, what is most interesting is that the 2 participants I'm seeing here got the grants. So I want to say congratulations to you, and I wish you good luck in your dealings. Thank you.
Thank you. Ijoma, if you're asked now, can you know choro? I know you're into cassava and I think I remember at an event where you said that quickly and people you're not in short supply. So I'm jogging he need it now because you may not know who is listening and who may want to help you. Can you hear what your needs, most pressing needs for now?
Yeah, Prof, thank you very much. Actually, ono mana onye ọbụla diluga with ihe oriri ahịa na-akụ ya. We are actually dealing on food stuff like this cassava we are processing to garri and they all whatnot. One, in the processing section, let me start from the production anyway. Like I told you, we have almost 6 hectares, but we ran into a hitch while producing because of lack of equipment. We need a modern equipment, like there are all these mini tractors we can handle, we may need them. And again, in processing, we need a peeling machine and the fryer. But most importantly, peeling machine. The situation we will have over 3 tons, 4 or 5 tons of cassava. It will be manually handled. It's very cumbersome, sir. So I think for now, we need a support for a peeling machine. Thank you, sir.
The peeling machine, the
last one we priced, the producers told us 2.5. Then, so currently we've not asked again because the fund has not been made available for us. So when
you said then, when was that? So, and it was 2.5 million naira.
That was last year, November, December, yeah, October, November last year, sir.
Okay, and since you are doing well and it's about machinery to add value to what you're doing, have you considered Hindika Bank of Industry?
Yeah, we said we'll move into Bank of Industry, but I think we said let us exhaust OKOBI grants first. We've won the one, and we want to go in for another to see if by the grace of God, we can win the 2nd and 3rd grant. And by the grace of God, if we win all these grants from OKOBI, do we still need to go to Bank of Industry? So we said,
yeah, the OKOBI grant is to help you. I mean, OKOBI has helped you to build capacity. And for you to win the grant means you can also get a loan. Okay, because we set the bar high. Because this is one way of preparing OKOBI businesses. Because grants, we don't want you to be dependent on grants. Okay, so I continue and and also work. Professor Jude, I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
Thanks, Prof. Madam Ijoma, like Prof said there, I think there could be idea is to start you up, support you, but you get to a point where you're going to need extra money if you really want to get to the height you're dreaming of. At this moment, because that grant from OKOBI, only a very good foundation for you to get loan from banks and other institutions. At the moment, Bank of Industry, like Professor Amishi suggested there, can help you buy those equipment you're looking for. There is a scheme going on now where they can give you up to 5 million naira. And you don't need collateral for that money. All you need is one civil servant or somebody at that level to give you a guarantee. And because your business already been vetted, I'm pretty sure you can qualify and get that loan. And the interest rate is very small, 9% only. And at 9%, that is 9% per annum. So it's almost free. If you know what you're doing, that money will definitely help you buy the equipment that you're looking for, and you'll be able to pay it back within the period allowed. So I thought I should give you that extra information.
It's all right. Thank you, Prof. Thank you. And currently, we are meeting. I think it's a very nice information you've given us. We shall put it into our agenda. Thank you very much, Prof.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you. And I remember also you were saying something like, you want to cultivate more. Isn't that or not?
Hey, Prof, is one of the main things, actually.
I'm going to get blank check here. You didn't say it, right?
Prof, that is one of the main things in what we are doing. Land acquisition has been very difficult. Here in Imo State, it has not been easy. One, if you actually succeed in getting the lands, you embark on the problem of herdsmen. But we are not talking on that now because we need to acquire that land. We've been undergoing some trainings on how to stop the cows from entering into our farms. It's ongoing. By the grace of God, we will get it. So land is another thing we have to embark on.
Okay, onye chọkwa n'inweta gị na ele nọmba or address ebe ọ ga-ahụ gị.
Okay, my number is 080 334 07386. Currently, we have some products to supply, like improved stem species of TME 419, Game Changer, Dixon, and all whatnot. Anybody that needs all these things in larger quantity, we are ready to supply them.
Okay, great. That's fine. And onye chọkwana reach Chioma, where Perpetua we just interviewed from Pelox. Her number is 0806 400 9050. That is 0806 400 9050. And if you are just joining the program, this is the One Kindred, One Business initiative brought to you by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State Government under the leadership of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
Susie, nne m ahụ gị bụ sọ mma. Ọ dị ka ị nwetala ọrụ n'oyo company.
You see nwanne m mgbado udo o nweghịkwa ọrụ oyi company m nwetara. Ihe hụrụ m na-amụke wụkwa aka ọrụ OKOBI.
Ele nke wụkwa OKOBI. Biko tupu enye m azụ, ahụ chele m anya. Ahụ m chọrọ enyemaka.
Ya bụ na ịnụbeghị maka OKOBI. Ngwa gee ntị. OKOBI wa atụmatụ ọma gọọmenti hiwere iji kpochapụ ụbịam na-akpụ ndị mmadụ isi aghara aghara. OKOBI ga-ekewapụta ohere ọrụ maka gị o, maka ọha obodo gị niile. Naanị legharịa anya gburugburu gị. Chepụta nnọọ ihe ọbụla gị na ụmụnne na ụmụnna gị, ndị enyi ma ọ bụ ndị obodo gị nwere ike ịgbakọta aka mepụta ya mma, dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ painiapụl, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ ma ọ bụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazicha usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ gaa kpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka, hazie ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Biko onye m akara ekwentị ha ka m kpọọ ahụ ozugbo.
Ngwa were ihe dedata ya 0701 351 2035 0701 351 2035 ma ọ bụ 0911 436 0076 0911 436 0076. Ịkpọrọ ha ị ga-enweta ọsịsa maka ihe niile gbasara OKOBI. OKOBI wa atụmatụ bụ ịgba Shared Prosperity Government nke Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
OKOBI, ụmụnna wike, ọwụ ha agha.
Welcome back, and let's go straight to the High Chief dossier on the new. High Chief, do you want to say hello to our audience and introduce yourself, sir?
Hi, Prof. It's a pleasure being here. It's been quite a whirlwind of interesting conversations with you on OKOBI. And looking forward to questions and seeing how that collaboration we talked about will manifest. Thank you.
Thank you, High Chief. Do you want to tell us about your business?
Yes. I don't know where to start, but first and foremost, I want to call myself a serial entrepreneur. I have my hands in quite a few things, and one of them, the one that's closest to me, or one of the two that's closest to me, are agricultural based. Like we're setting up an oil mill in my community to process palm kernel. But the one that's bringing me on this panel today has to do with technology, applying technology to OKOBI cooperatives and seeing how we can use our wealth of experience in technology to advance what you're doing and how it will help the participants. My background is in cooperatives and rural development. That was my major in college. By college, I mean university. Like I also told you, I used to consult for the Nigerian Police Force, Cooperative Society. My technology company, AppHub, has developed an application for cooperative enterprise, which we can customize to OKOBI use. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before we get to that, it's good to mention New Kwenye diaspora. Is that correct?
Yes. I live in the U.S.
Okay, good. So, and despite being in the U.S., in Oboduno, and in this case, do you want to tell us more about what you're doing in your community and maybe your community one?
I'm Ikeduru. I'm from Ikeduru in Imo State. My community is Amata. It's in Ikeduru. Besides other community intervention programs, in an effort to improve employment opportunities for my kinsmen and neighboring communities, we are looking at the oil palm mill processing, from oil palm processing to palm kernel, and eventually, what do you call this? The palm kernel cake, using it, processing it into animal feed. So in that facility, nothing is wasted.
So why did you choose palm oil or palm tree as an anchor?
So, Emma, actually, I'd wanted to cite that facility in Ogun State where they have a lot of land. But then, as a Kunrulo, that's one. And two, with no disrespect to our communities, it's a challenge when you have to keep giving. The palm kernel in Amata is not going to feed that meal. So we're at a disadvantage for raw materials. But part of the concept behind citing it there is affording our youth opportunities to go out, or Haji, Egbema, wherever we can find palm kernel to bring to us. And we'll pay them a margin on top of whatever they buy. That way we are gainfully engaging them. So it's a challenge, but we're looking forward to that.
So in that case, one might describe you as a patriotic entrepreneur, because entrepreneurs come motivated by different things. There are people who just want to make money, but there are also people who want to make money plus. So in your own case, yes, it's a business, but you also wanted to help address or empower people in your community, which is very encouraging. And as somebody from cooperative or has experience in it, I think it's very motivating, especially also serving as a role model to some of our brothers and sisters abroad. So they can come back home and see what they can do, teaching our people how to fish as opposed to giving them fish, which is the mantra of OKOBI. Yeah.
And I must mention that I'm doing with my younger brother too, who has been very supportive. Yes.
Okay, so at least it's a family-based OKOBI business or something like that.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So do you want to tell us about this technology? I mean, how can your technology solutions help OKOBI businesses? And then again to now, how would you, what do you think?
In lots of ways. I was listening to the ladies who have talked about the awesome things they're doing. And underneath all they have said, there's always the need for documentation. There's the need to process data, to handle and manage. Even the prof was asking about employing people as to how about their bookkeeping and stuff like that. With technology, and not just that, and also accessing loans from Bank of Industry, accessing these grants. With the application, all those things are considered and taken care of. So our app is called Agile Hybrid. My company is called App Hub. The app is called Agile Hybrid. Agile Hybrid is geared towards digitizing cooperative enterprise, whether it's thrift and credit. For the most part, as a cooperative expert, I choose multi-purpose co-ops instead of personalizing them to be either thrift or farmers or whatnot. However, in this instance, we're looking at OKOBI. OKOBI is not cooperative enterprise. OKOBI is a hybrid. So what I'm looking at, based on the conversations you and I have been having, is how to apply technology towards achieving the goals of OKOBI. So, for instance, you have that survey list of about 365 or 400 OKOBI participants. How do you coordinate those groups in one application? How do they know that you have a grant from XYZ? What are the documentation that's needed without having to convene a seminar and they spend all that money coming? Technology makes all that and more readily accessible. How do your foreign partners even access what you're doing? You can achieve those with technology, and App Hub can do that. My company is called App Hub. The app is called Agile Hybrid. Agile Hybrid. www.agilehybrid.com. Agilehybrid.com. Yes.
Agilehybrid.com. AJO, right? Is it the spelling of
AJOHYBRID.com. Imamboya.com.
Yes, yes. Fantastic, fantastic. High Priest, still stay with us. Let us bring in Adeze Nwaka from the office to tell us more about first the grants, the next phase of grants, and probably talk about the OKOBI Student Hub is championing, or the office is championing with her lead. Ada, do you want to say hello to the audience and take it from there?
Thank you, Prof. Welcome everyone to another edition of the OKOBI webinar series. And it's been an interesting section today. So briefly, I would like to talk about the OKOBI business grants. Like we have all heard from the people that won the previous ones, that the OKOBI business grant is real. When we promoted it, we called it a promise made, a promise kept. We promised our OKOBI businesses support, and we have gone ahead to show them that we meant what we said. The process was quite thorough, and we can hear from all from the winners here today that the process was thorough and very, very transparent. Now, I want to talk about the new grants that is still on. We have a grant that is being sponsored by IHS, where OKOBI businesses stand the chance of winning 3 million naira in that grant if they can meet the eligibility criteria of these grants. And some of the eligibility criteria will be that the business plan should demonstrate profitability and growth potential, an ability to create and sustain at least 10 jobs. Another criteria is that their current business activities and turnover must be clearly written and documented in the business plan that they will submit. And they should also show capacity to grow or ability to grow and expand their business if they get these grants. The other grant that is also being advertised is the one from Afriba. Afriba is giving another grant where OKOBI businesses still stand the chance to win. And the eligibility criteria is still demonstrating through a business plan that they will submit that their businesses can grow and be profitable, can sustain or create 5 jobs, and that their current business activities and turnover must be clearly spelled out in the business plan that they will submit. And that particular grant is for 2 million naira. So if you have been doubting OKOBI business grants that we have been publicizing since last year, this is an opportunity for you to apply again, since you have heard that people that applied before, some of them actually won these grants and have been paid their monies into their business accounts. These particular grants will end on May 31st. So I'll advise every business that feel that they are eligible to apply for this grant to go ahead and submit their applications. And if they need any form of assistance, they can call our office. We are always willing to help you. We're always willing to support you. The office number is 0911 436 0076. I will take it again. 0911 436 0076. Another thing that Prof asked me to talk about is the OKOBI Business Students Club. Now, the OKOBI thought about an idea. The OKOBI team of the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to Imo State Government thought of an idea of extending this entrepreneurial capacity training to our universities in Imo State. Now, what do we intend to achieve? We want to build entrepreneurial capacities in our undergraduates. We want to start early. We want to catch them young. Instead of waiting for them to graduate and enter the pool of unemployment and gradually lose their potentials and gradually become distracted, we want to start early to tell them that you can build yourself so that the business you're creating now, you're building now, can wait for you upon graduation. And by doing that, we have more people established, and we have to, through that process, we curb unemployment in Imo State. So the OKOBI Students Club has been launched in KO Mbadiwe for the first time as the first university that has adopted this idea, KO Mbadiwe University in Olu in Imo State. And we are open to we are also launching it in more universities in the near future. And we are open to discuss with any university, any student group who is willing and who are interested in this idea. We want to capture as many students as we can, build them, grow them, groom them, build that entrepreneurial capacity in them so that as soon as they are graduating, they are finding their feet, they are getting something to do. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you very much. I think you said it all. In relation to those who want to apply for the grants, you can come to the office for support, of course, but you can also approach consultants if you think they can help you package your application. The first phase of the application is to get through, at least with a good interview. It doesn't mean that you win. So because people ask, okay, about the consultants, I bet they're here. That's not, I mean, big businesses use consultants even when they want to make applications. So if you think you know somebody or a consultant or an agent who can help you tell your story, Biko, approach that person to help you. You may pay a token, 50K, 100K. Some of the consultants, they can win. If you pay 20K to win 2 million, or you pay 100K to win 5 million, do that. But when you come into the process, of course, we will interrogate you. The packaging, irrespective, we still need to get to the bottom of it through due diligence and others. So that's one thing to mention. And in relation to the OKOBI Students Club, we want to thank the VC of KO Mbadiwe University, Professor Ike Dozier, for taking this bold step. Beyond setting up the student club, which was launched last month on the 29th, he also made a financial commitment. I think he promised to give them up to 3 million naira to help them set up their OKOBI business. So for us, that's a major step forward. And we're encouraging other universities. I know 1 or 2 VCs have reached out, and we'll be happy to partner with you to make sure that we catch them young, as Adeze has said, and ensure that OKOBI is for all. But it's also good to signal to our community, to our audience, that OKOBI is also for young people, because people, they hear this name OKOBI and the rural setting and communities and agribusiness, they just think it is about old people, not a village. So this is one way to say OKOBI is for you as a young person. Forget about the sound of it. It may sound too Igbo, but Igbo anyway. And embrace it and modernize it and make it work for yourselves. Prof, I don't know if you have anything to add before we wrap up. You want to unmute yourself, Prof?
Thank you, Prof. Yes, you have said it all. The OKOBI thing, especially in the universities, is something that if we can project it, support it, it will solve a lot of problems for young graduates when they come out. They don't need to look for a job. That's fine. Just one quick question for Chief Dozier out there about his application. Dozier, please, is this application subscription-based or is it a free app?
Yeah, thank you, Prof. It's a subscription-based app. Right now, we launched it. We actually went live, I think, in February. We have the likes of Baco, Xerox, and a few companies that have used it, and a lot of co-ops there. Yeah, it's subscription-based. But however, Prof and I were looking at options and strategies to expand its use. So yes, for now it's subscription-based. It could also be made to be customized to be standalone.
Okay. Anyway, I think we probably wouldn't have enough time on this series to ask more questions. Perhaps maybe we can meet offline or maybe another appearance for you. Yeah. So, Prof, I know you're running out of time.
I'm in Owerri right now, so if I'm open to meeting.
Okay. Yeah. We make that happen, Prof. We'll bring those here to you so we can have joined up thinking here. So, Adeza Shaheme, do you want to leave the office number quickly, both the WhatsApp and others? I know Adeza has mentioned it, but just to reinforce the number.
Okay, thank you, Professor Kenneth. So you can call us on 0911 436 0076. I'll go again, 0911 436 0076. Then on WhatsApp, you can message us on 0911 589 113. 0911 589 113. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And time flies as always because we normally have fun on the program. So that leaves me the opportunity to thank my team members, Jovita Agu, Adeza Nwaka, Adeza Shaheme, as well as our panelists today, Chioma Perpetua, Ijoma Wachuku, High Chief Dozier Oniniwu, and my co-moderators, Professor Jude Nzako and Dr. Oke Amukwem. I remain your host, Professor Kenneth Amechi. Have a nice day.
Susie, nne ma hogi bụ sọ mma. Ọ dị ka ị nwetala ọrụ n'oyo company.
You see nwanne m mgbado udo o nweghịkwa ọrụ oyi company m nwetara. Ihe hụrụ m na-amụke wụkwa aka ọrụ OKOBI.
Ele nke wụkwa OKOBI. Biko tupu enye m azụ, ahụ chele m anya. Ahụ m chọrọ enyemaka.
Ya bụ na ịnụbeghị maka OKOBI. Ngwa gee ntị. OKOBI wa atụmatụ ọma gọọmenti hiwere iji kpochapụ ụbịam na-akpụ ndị mmadụ isi aghara aghara. OKOBI ga-ekewapụta ohere ọrụ maka gị o, maka ọha obodo gị niile. Naanị legharịa anya gburugburu gị. Chepụta nnọọ ihe ọbụla gị na ụmụnne na ụmụnna gị, ndị enyi ma ọ bụ ndị obodo gị nwere ike ịgbakọta aka mepụta ya mma dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ painiapụl, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ ma ọ bụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazicha usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ gaa kpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka, hazie ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Biko nye m akara ekwentị ha ka m kpọọ ahụ ozugbo.
Ngwa were ihe dedata ya 0701 351 07013512035 07013512035 maọbụ 09114360076 09114360076 ịkpọrọ ha ị ga-enweta ọsịsa maka ihe niile gbasara OKOBI. OKOBI wa atụmatụ bụ ịgba Shared Prosperity Government nke Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma. OKOBI ụmụnna wike ọwụ ha agha.